So last time I posted a video, a friend of mine made a comment on the video, and the video was I was talking about a conversation I frequently have where people talk about not wanting to put a red dot on their concealed carry gun and how you should put a red dot on your concealed carry gun. And one of the things he pointed out was that a lot of times people don't want to spend the money on that, right? Which I understand. In fact, I would actually argue that finances, like for your personal finance, is probably more important than your concealed carry, right? So much so that, and I think this might be I'd say it's maybe a fairly controversial opinion as far as like the 2A, like the gun community, whatever goes. A lot of people probably disagree with me. Is if your financial life, if your personal finances are not squared away, I don't think that you should spend any money on guns at all. And by that, what I mean is like if you don't have some money in the bank, if you have like a bunch of high interest debt like credit cards, you shouldn't be spending money on this stuff. In fact, I think if you have that high interest credit card debt, I honestly would say you should probably sell your guns to pay it off. And yeah, a lot of people are going to be kind of pissed at me for saying that. Hey man, my guns are important. I'm never going to get rid of my guns. I understand. My personal safety is important. I'm never going to stop carrying whatever. The safety of my family is most important. I get it. I do. But I mean, step back and think about it realistically for a second, right? So like, what are the chances that you're actually going to need to use your concealed carry gun? If you just think about it, like statistically, it's fairly unlikely. It's just so unlikely. And if you are in a position in your life where it's maybe more likely, I think you should consider a lifestyle change. But is it likely that you're going to have to use your concealed carry gun to defend yourself in some way? Or is it more likely that there will be some medical bills that pop up, or a job loss that suddenly that you need to pay for the bills? You need savings in order to pay for those bills, or a car accident. Now you need to buy a new car or pay the insurance premium, right? So, deductible. So like, it's more likely that you're going to find yourself in financial trouble than in a situation where you need to use your gun, right? So yeah, if you're in that position, if you're at that point in your life where you don't have money in the bank, you got that high interest credit card debt, like I think you should take care of that first. I think that's a priority over any of this gun stuff. Personally, I don't. Now that being said, I definitely did not follow this advice. I didn't have like a lot of debt, but I definitely started getting into guns before I had much in the way of savings. So this is definitely like more grown up Aubin talking. But if I could go back in time and tell myself like, hey, don't spend this money there, like get some money in the bank first, that's what I would do. And that's what I'd recommend to other people too. I'm all about guns. I like guns. People like guns. But you got to get your life priorities straight, man. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I got to say about that.